Gods in Naruto is really complex subject. There are multiple types of gods. For example, Death God, Rabbit God, Literal God Jashin who grants people immortality, and etc. And in today's video, I will be explaining all of that. But before starting, I want to ask you all to like this video and subscribe this channel for more. I hope all of you have a great day, and let's start the video. Firstly, I want to start with Shinigami, which is probably the most popular god in Naruto fanbase. Ever since it made its debut, it became one of the most popular technique, despite it being used only twice, once by Hiruzen and once by Minato. This character has very interesting design. It is a translucent, gaunt specter with a demonic visage. It is much larger than an average human, possessing long, shaggy, white hair from which two red horns protrude, as well as purple-colored skin. It is draped in a large white kimono and carries a set of prayer beads. When not using it, the Shinigami is almost always seen with a tanto in its mouth. When removed, however, its mouth is revealed to be full of sharp jagged teeth and a very long, almost serpentine tongue. When sealing a target, a series of cursed seals spread across its arms. There are a lot of clans in Naruto, but I think the most interesting one is Uzumaki clan. They have much more in common with the Otsutsuki clan than any other. Uzumaki clan somehow managed to contact Death God and made some kind of pact, which made them able to summon it. Because of its appearance, a lot of people think that Death God is from Otsutsuki clan, and it's not surprising, since they share a lot of things in common in case of appearance. For example, they have white hair, just like every Otsutsuki. They have horns like them and also seem to have the same kind of traditional clothing. This could be true, but I think something different. In Uzumaki Temple, we can see 26 different masks, which most likely enables people to summon different creatures, just like Shinigami. You can see that all of them have horns like Shinigami, but some of them have different kinds of horns, just like Otsutsukis. Every horn we have seen so far from Otsutsukis is different from each other, and I think it is because of the fact that they each consume different types of chakra fruit. I think the same could be with Shinigamis. In my opinion, they are their own race, different from the Otsutsuki clan. In Boruto novel, Momoshiki and Kinshiki said that the Earth civilization got unnecessary intelligence, which means there are other civilizations in space, other than Otsutsuki's, and Shinigami's race could be doing the same thing as Otsutsuki's, eating chakra fruits, which able them to get white hair and horns, just like Otsutsuki's. However, we know that Otsutsuki clan destroys civilizations by eating their chakra fruits, so how does Shinigami race still exist? I think they may have made some kind of pact with Otsutsuki clan. They could even be allies, like Uzumaki and Senju clans, since Shinigamis seem to be strong and in my opinion, could even rival Otsutsuki clan. Different realms also aren't something unusual in Naruto world. We know that the Limbo world exists in Naruto. Tsukuyomi could also be regarded as its own universe, and who knows, Shinigamis could be from their own realm, different from our main timeline. Another interesting thing about Shinigamis is their weird connection with curse mark. If we look closely, when sealing a target, a series of cursed seals spread across its arms. Interestingly enough, we can see the exact same markings on Shukaku, the One-Tails, which allows him to seal his opponents. Also, another interesting thing about Shinigami's design is its eyes. They are the same as the eyes of curse mark users. Both of them have yellow eyes, with a darkened sclera. So, who knows? There could be some kind of connection. We know that curse marks are developed after absorbing too much natural energy from Ryuchi Cave, and who knows, Shinigamis could have also something with Sage Chakra as well. Another mysterious otherworldly being in Naruto is Jashin. We know even less about him than Shinigami. Unlike the Death God, we do not even know how Jashin looks. Little of Jashin and his ways are known to those who aren't his followers, so named Jashinists. According to Hidan, Jashin demands nothing less than utter death and destruction. In Akatsuki Hidden, Hidan frames this as a public service, saving people from the fear of death by killing them. One's neighbors are the most ideal target, but Hidan explains to Amiyuki that a neighbor requires more than physical proximity. Hidan spends most of his time with Kakuzu, but he will never consider Kakuzu to be his neighbor because he hates Kakuzu. Hidan always prays to Jashin before a fight, asking for a good kill. If he is unsuccessful or is not allowed to kill, he prays for forgiveness. As I said earlier, we know almost nothing about Jashin, including its design. However, there are some clues. that we can use to determine some things about him. Firstly, Joshin is real and he really existed. It is not some kind of made-up god by Hidan. Also, it seems at some point he came to Earth. People saw and was fearing his power. Otherwise, why would they worship a thing if it does not exist? I believe Joshin is from a different realm or planet than Earth, and I doubt that it is an Otsutsuki. I believe he is a much more evolved creature. He directly affects death, which is something even Otsutsukis struggle against. That alone puts him higher than any Otsutsukis, except hypothetical Otsutsuki, who was shown during a conversation between Code and Ishiki. I think if Joshin was Otsutsuki, he would be the highest tier Otsutsuki. There is also another possibility that Joshin could be the king of hell. Heaven exists in Naruto. It's where most spirits go. Kakashi talked to his father in heaven when he temporarily died against pain. Obito talked to Rin in heaven when he died. If heaven exists, then so does hell, and Joshin could be the ruler of it. Now let's talk about Otsutsuki God and everything we know about it. Firstly, I wanna address the fact that some kind of hierarchy in Otsutsuki clan exists. Momoshiki and Ishiki are clearly superior on Kinshiki and Kaguya, while Urashiki is below all of them. But Momoshiki and Ishiki themselves are below other Otsutsukis, who they have to send the report, and their final and perfect god form is achievable after consuming countless chakra fruits. It seems Otsutsuki God is the user of 3 Jogans. Ishiki is a very interesting character. He is one of the strongest, if not the strongest character we have seen so far. He came to Earth with Kaguya, just like Momoshiki and Kinshiki. But unlike that duo, he was betrayed by his partner, Kaguya, who backslashed him and left near death. Despite all of that betrayal, thousands of years have passed and we have never seen any help for Ishiki from the Otsutsuki clan. He had to do everything by himself. Even when the Otsutsuki trio came into the Earth, they did it to punish Kaguya. This means they knew she betrayed her clan, as well as her partner, but they did not do anything to help Ishiki. The very reason for that could be the fact that Ishiki may have a conflict with his clan. He could be too power hungry, which may annoy Otsutsuki leaders, and that's why they were ignoring him or something like that. Anyway, we know very little about Ishiki's past, and I hope someday we will hear more about it in some way in the near future. I guess this is all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.
With